All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 75th annual Margate Memorials here in beautiful Margate, New Jersey. We have a great night for racing. We've got a little swell coming in. My name is Fran Messino. I'm here with
Natalie Oliva.
And we are honored to be broadcasting on the South Jersey Lifeguard Racing Series.
Yeah, it's awesome to be out here. Perfect conditions, A little bit of a wind, but overall, great night to be out here in Margate.
It will test the experience of our rowers and our swimmers tonight. As you see, some of the best athletes on the South Jersey Beach Patrols competing in the traditional South Jersey Lifeguard format of doubles race, followed by a swim, and then the singles race. And we should be getting underway very shortly. All right, we're going to...
All right, so starting up here in a few minutes. Race start a little bit after 6:30 here. We're starting with doubles. So just for reference, we have each team has a flag. So we're starting here with the red flag in that first lane, starting with Upper Township. Then the second lane is Kelly Green, and then we got Margate. Next flag is Atlantic City at 3, Cape May in 4. They got the white flag. Stone Harbor with the maroon flag in 5. Brigantine with the yellow flag. And we got Sea Isle City with the Navy, my home beach patrol.
It should have been green.
Ocean City's next in 8, purple. With the tan flag in 9 is Wildwood Crest. Army green is Ventnor in 10. Orange, Avalon in 11. Blue, Longport in 12. 13, Sky Blue. Gotta have the difference there. The blue and the sky blue. The sky blue is the point, Cape May Point, and that's lane 13 and lane 14.
And we have a start in a doubles race. Looks like Margate had a really good start.
Yeah, Wildwood here in lane 14 in the black with the black flag.
So as we look at the beginning of the race here, we can see Margate with an incredible start in their dark green boat. Upper Township's right next to them.
Yeah, looking really strong. Stroke rate looks pretty high right now. Trying to get that speed up, get that momentum.
Guys probably rowing in the upper 30s, their stroke rate right now. That'll level out. And then as the race continues, you'll hear them calling pieces like power 10 or power 20, where they go all out for 10 or 20 strokes just to get that boat really moving and try to move on the boats that are near them, try to get a lead or come up on the lead boat.
All right, and here comes Upper Township. They look pretty good too. The conditions look kind of tough to. Oh, look at all those boats fighting in the middle there. They look a little choppy out there, but it's the conditions here.
Excellent wide shot here. You see all 15 boats, actually 14 boats. Cape May Point did not enter the doubles event. If you look in the middle, it looks like lanes 6, 7, 8, and 9 bunched really closely together. And that's the thing. You can hear one another, but you are not talking to the other crews. Every conversation takes place within that lifeboat with your partner.
They're fighting out there. That's those 6, 7, and 8. I believe that it looks like Brigantine, Sea Isle, Ocean City, Wildwood Crest maybe out there in the middle fighting all together. There they are, pretty close together here.
They're moving through the singles flag, so that'll be about halfway out to the doubles flag. Doubles flag is supposed to be between a 14 to 16 minute race. That's the doubles, with the flag being about 3/4 of a mile out in the ocean. So they go out, they turn around, and they come right back in. Good thing about coming back in is you get a push from the swells, from those waves that are coming towards shore. Nice shot of AC moving out past the singles flag. Atlantic City crew of Vince Grenice and Kyle DeRue.
Yeah, so
As we look north to south right here, we see all the boats. And they are well into their pieces. They're well into their race. A lot of preparation, a lot of strategy. And now they're trying to implement that and see how well it works.
yeah, Margate leading the pack here still, it looks like, in the dark green boat. They didn't even, doesn't look like they placed even last weekend, and they're like really out ahead right now. They had a great start.
We are looking at Stone Harbor and Cape May, two of the Cape May category patrols that came up from Margate. And this race, traditional South Jersey format, doubles, swim, singles. Scoring is 5 points for first, 4 for second, 3 for third, 2 for fourth, and 1 point for fifth place. And trust me, every point counts. One of the South Lane crews here, can't get a name on that boat, but they're out too. It looks like maybe lane 11 and lane 14 might be leading the pack.
Yeah, it looks like Wildwood out there. Oh, maybe
Avalon.
Maybe Avalon.
And look how closely bunched together they are in this wide ocean. These guys are right on one another's, the bows right on the stern.
Yeah, there you see Sea Isle. That was Sea Isle, Ocean City, Wildwood Crest, all pretty bunched up together.
And you'll also notice there aren't any power boats. We don't have any launches in the lifeboat races telling them stay in your lane or pull the left or pull the right. These guys are doing it all on their own. And remember, rowing is one of the few sports where you have no idea where you're going because you're looking the opposite way. Natalie, you know all about that as a crew rower, right?
Yeah, definitely. At least I wasn't always steering the boat. But I did singles before, and I was always bow seat and doubles, so I was always steering the boat, and I took pride in my courses because I was like, I knew how to read the wind pretty well.
And that is a major point of rowing out here in the ocean, because you have to stay in your lane. When you turn that flag and you head back toward the shore, sure, the wind can take you, but on the way out, you have to turn your flag. It's not that you can turn a random flag. If you're assigned the pink flag, purple flag, you have to turn that color flag.
All right, that looks like Wildwood and Longport out there, really pulling away on the south end of all the beach patrols here.
And Longport, that's Mike McGrath and Sean Duffy. They have won the South Jerseys numerous times. They've won the Margates numerous times. Longport has won a lot of races already this year, the Brigantine races, and the Dutch Halfmans last week. Okay, we're getting updates here. It looks like Longport and Margate up there in the top 5. AC also in the top 5. Longport, we heard mentioned. Ventnor.
And I heard Sea Isle.
And Sea Isle.
There we go. That's Paz Canapico and Danny Rogers.
And they are coming up on the double flags. You can see that light blue flag and that looks like the purple flag. And there's a great shot from the drone out. Pretty much 3/4 of a mile out into the ocean. That's where these guys will turn around. That's a great shot right there. You can see the 2 lead boats.
Yeah, there's still a good pack in the middle here. And as they approach these flags, it's really crucial where you're going with your course. So at this point, you want to really get prepared to slam your oars in the water and then slam that oar back and turn yourself as fast as you can with the wind or against the wind.
Yeah,
Actually, you always turn into the wind. That's a crucial rule.
Yes, you are disqualified if you turn the wrong way. And the reason you turn into the wind is because when you turn into the wind, you still have control of your boat. When you turn with the wind, sometimes it whips that bow around. You might miss the flag. You might sail over into somebody else's lane. That's why years ago they decided we're going to turn all in one direction into the wind.
Yeah, they're approaching really quickly here. It looks like Wildwood out all the way in lane 14 with the black flag is really creeping up on the Longport here.
And we're going to get a call at the turn for you guys at home. I feel like a lot of the people that obviously when we go to these lifeguard races, the doubles, you can't see probably 75% of the race because they're that far away.
Yeah, you gotta pack your binoculars.
That's true. Good point, Natalie. Here we come, coming up on the turn.
All right.
Looks like Ventnor and Longport just turned.
Oh, that's Ventnor?
And here they are right up on the flag. We can see some of the crews turning right now. And this is where your strategy totally reverses. On the way in, again, you're going to get a push from those swells. So these guys are going to try to row as hard as they can when that swell is behind them. Just using all the momentum they can from Mother Nature.
starting to spread out now with everybody catching different swells. So, it's luck of the draw at this point. You could get blessed with a nice swell that brings you so far in, but, the ocean has its mysterious ways.
Yes, there's an old saying when people say, that's ocean rowing, and we know it's ocean rowing. We know it's ocean racing. It doesn't mean that we like it when a boat passes us on a wave, but it's like the old adage says, anybody can catch the wave, but knowing how to ride that wave, that's a different story, and a lot of these guys in this race are experts in riding the waves.
All right, and Longport out here is in first, followed by, is that Avalon? Yeah, it looks like Avalon there too, catching on. I think I was looking at the wrong names before, so that's Avalon, definitely.
And they're all the cities row the same exact type of boat, a Van Dyne 17-foot skiff made by Tommy Van Dyne out there in Mays Landing. Now, some of the cities paint their boat. They have their boats ordered a different color. That's easy to decipher which it is, but a lot of them are white with just the name of the city written on the side. That multicolored flag you see right there, guys, that will be the turnaround for the swim. The red, white, and blue flag, that's the turnaround for the swimmers. So as they move in toward the swim flag, it means they'll have about less than a half mile, yes, definitely less than a half mile to go.
Yeah, so it looks like Longport is still leading the pack out here.
And again, that's Mike McGrath and Sean Duffy. They've been rowing a long time together. And the Avalon crew, that's Eric Wolf and Jack Glum.
All right, so we got Ventnor up in there, up in those three crews there. So it's Avalon, Longport, and Longport and first. I want to say.
And you can see when the bows go down these waves, you can see a little bit of splash because these guys, and that's Ventnor City's boat right there. They're going to try to work these swells, and there goes a singles flag, guys. So they're getting close. Coming in through the singles flag. There goes Ventnor City. That's Brent Hansen and David Funk. David Funk with numerous South Jersey and Margate Memorial titles.
All right, so they're coming up on Longport here.
We got a nice swell out there, guys. Look at them row,
Wow.
using every ounce to their advantage. And waves can be invigorating and they can be very frustrating. If someone near you is getting a wave and you're not, that's called the luck of the draw. There's a great shot. Looks like Brigantine in the orange boat. That's the Savell brothers, Joe in the bow and Jack in the stern. Their father, Paul Savell, is actually the Drexel crew coach.
Yep.
And one of his Drexel students just returned from the Tokyo Olympics. He was the coxswain.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You want to talk about that?
Justin Best, yeah, he was two-seat. He was my year at Drexel. I also rode with Paul Savell, great coach. And one of the production guys is also a Drexel rower, so big Dragons over here.
Go Dragons.
Go Dragons.
And Paul Savell is a former Margate Memorial rowing champion.
Chip off the old block,
Yeah, a lot of legacy rowers in here. You'll hear last names and you'll say, "Oh, I remember when his father or grandfather," or now with the advent of the ladies' races about 20 years ago, you'll say, "Oh, I remember him when his mom rode, or his sister or aunt." I mean, it's. And here we have a wide shot. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's Longport really started to pull away here. They had, I guess they must have got like a swell because, Ventnor was starting to creep up a little bit.
And here we go as they enter the surf. They are less than a minute away from finishing, guys.
What a powerhouse.
And there goes the finish line. A lot of times the finish line, you
Like
have.
they're about to start catching a wave.
There they are. They're going to milk this wave. All right, now
There we go. Nice. Wow, rode it all the way in. What a wave. All right, here comes, that's Avalon here in second place, riding that wave all the way in. That's a good wave. When you get on a wave, the best thing to do is to keep rowing. There goes Ventnor, I believe.
And we do have.
All right.
There goes Seal on a wave,
Seal
crossing the
coming in
finish
on,
line.
Looks like fourth place.
And here we have the rest of the Beach Patrols finishing. Again, this is a grueling 14 to 16 minute race. And a lot of times it comes down to the waves. So you want to be out in front. You want to have every chance to catch one of those waves.
Yeah, it's no small feat. Even competing is hats off to all the racers.
Yeah, just to make it out of town to this event. It means you are your city's champion. And the two major rowing and swim events of the year would be the Margates and the South Jerseys. And you could throw the Gowdy Rescue races in there also. Cape May County Championships, AC Classic, and the Dutch Hopkins. That's where all South Jersey Beach Patrols compete.
Wildwood's starting to catch a wave here. That's a good shot. And there you have it. All right, we're going in to the next race. We got the swim coming up. But you know what I do love after I go swimming, because if you eat Wawa before you go swimming, then you get a cramp. But I love me some Wawa on the beach.
That's right, a nice Wawa sizzly in the morning, get you going.
At Wawa, we've always had options. For the morning rusher. For the little ones. For the conference caller. And now we have even more, with order ahead, curbside, and delivery options, all from the Wawa app, so that you can Wawa how you wanna.
We'd like to thank our sponsors, Passionvines, the official liquor store of the shore. Call or visit passionvines.com to have your liquor delivered. And after the race, check out lifeguardart.com for pictures from tonight's event.
And welcome back. We have a start here in our swim. You can see them right there. If you're watching from home, about the third wave out, there they go. We have 15 swimmers in this event. Once again, from Margate, the Margate Memorial is the 75th annual edition. My name is Senior Lieutenant Fran Messino from Brigantine, and I'm along here with...
I am Natalie Oliva. I'm a SICBP, and that's Sea Isle alumni.
All right, we're going to try to get our drone right on top of these guys.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. They have their different colored swim caps, but still from this angle, you can't really see what their arms say. But some of the notable swimmers we've seen have been Longport, who has been like powerhouse in a lot of the different categories here. We got Joe Tepper. He got first in Dutch Hoffman's last weekend, right? Is it last week?
Yes. And there they go. And that'll be Joey Tepper in the University of Tennessee swim cap.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you can see that orange, the big T on the side of his head.
And these guys, lifeguard, when you swim in a lifeguard race as opposed to a pool, you notice right away there aren't any lines on the bottom of the ocean. So you'll see them when they come up at the beginning of their stroke. A lot of times they look up because they're looking for that tri-colored flag, that red, white, and blue flag. And that's Joey Tepper with a nice 2 body length lead already.
Yeah, he's really starting to pull away. You know, honestly, props to people that willingly do the ocean swim.
It is.
That's tough. Trying to swim in a pack like that, you're probably getting kicked in the face constantly.
That is true. A lot of, I'm not going to say shenanigans, but a lot of positioning goes on out there. And they are always told to be good sportsmen, good sportswomen out there, and they are, guys.
Yeah, and one notable thing, they have it looks like a few women swimmers. I like seeing representation out there against all the guys. It's not just a boys club, you know.
Looks like we have Molly Kowal from North Wildwood and Lindsay Robbins from Upper Township.
So is it an up and back swim or is it a box swim? It's not a box swim.
It's out and back. They literally go straight out, hopefully straight out, to that red, white, and blue flag. They'll turn and they'll come in. And the finish, a lot of times it comes down to the finish when they pop up out of the ocean and they have to run up the beach. You'll see Joey Tepper right there from Longport has a nice lead right now. He is unbelievable in the ocean. And he actually won the paddleboard race last week in Wildwood at the Dutch Hoffman's. He won 2 back-to-back races. And they're already through the singles flag.
Yeah, that's quite a distance for a swim. A bit long for me, but...
Yeah, it's a bit long for me too, Natalie. The recertification swim every year for lifeguards, and every lifeguard on the beach patrol will recertify in a run and a swim. The recertification swim is a quarter-mile swim, 500-yard swim.
Yeah, I was definitely dread that more than the running. Except I'm a water sport kind of person, but you got to put me in a boat, not actually in the water.
There is a sound to the boats when you row them. When you're at the catch, there's a sound. When you're at the finish, and then getting back to that start position to the catch, you hear that ba-bum, ba-bum as the oars are hitting back and forth against the thole pins. It is a cadence and a rhythm you get into. Just like these swimmers, they're in their own rhythm. And Joey Tepper with a nice lead, ladies and gentlemen. You can see the difference between him and the second place swimmer.
Yeah, they're really starting to spread out here.
And like we were saying earlier, Joey Tepper swims at the University of Tennessee. A lot of our swimmers, unless they've graduated already, were members of high school and college swim teams. And many of them go on to be teachers and coaches also.
Wow, this flag is a bit farther out than I thought it was initially. I didn't realize it was past the singles.
Beyond the surf dash is too far for me.
Yeah, it's short and sweet.
Oh, there they go. They're coming up on that You'll see what is called a turnboat because it's a boat positioned at the turn, right behind the tricolored flag. And it looks like Longport's going to turn in first place.
Now, do they have to actually turn the flag, or are they just tapping and like?
They will turn it. They will actually turn it. And they'll say the name of their city.
Oh, okay, I see.
So we have our first place turn right here. We're trying to listen to the... Okay, Margate's in third.
I think they said Avalon in second. It looks like that was the finish last week at Dutch Hoffman's as well in the swim.
Okay.
So pretty on par with what we've seen before.
That's Avalon's Dolan Grisbaum, and Wawa's Brendan Lewis. Atlantic City?
I didn't hear.
And I think they said Jack Fenton from Atlantic City in fifth. Again, guys, everything we say is unofficial until made official by the judges.
Yeah, it was a good shot from head on. You could see how they're starting to use. I would assume that they use their swells like rowers in a sense.
Oh yeah, definitely. And you'll see. Actually, look at the stroke rate of Joey Tepper increase, because as we focus in on him, when he feels the swell picking up behind him.
Wow, look how far this angle looks from the shore.
Yeah, guys, that's good point, Natalie. And there are the singles flags right there that they're going to come through probably in about a minute. And the second place swimmer he's hanging in there. And again, you want a big a lead as possible once you get into that surf, because anything can happen. Somebody can catch a wave and go right by you, whether it's in the boat or whether they're swimming.
Now it looks like a yellow swim cap
Yeah,
right in the middle there.
I think that's the second and third place swimmers right there.
Oh yeah, and there you see Joey Tepper with his orange swim cap.
University of Tennessee. Go Volunteers.
Yeah, there's still a decent amount of space over there. But you can see their bodies just kind of like almost, speed up for just a second when they hit those little swells.
I've actually seen swim races where they come into the surf and unbeknownst to them, they are in a rip current. So after swimming their hearts out, the last like 20 yards of the swim, they're actually fighting a current.
That's brutal.
Yeah, that's brutal. It's a great shot from our drone out there. Looks like the second place swimmer is trying to make a move. And again, here's a great shot. Those long arms coming way out of the ocean.
Oh, that's swell.
As he looks towards the beach, keeping his course almost perfect. Going to get a little pump from this swell, little boost.
There we go. They're really moving now. You can see their arms are starting to speed up. Stroke rate's going up.
Yeah, exactly.
And you'll see some of the singles rowers are actually finishing up their warm-ups when we look up to the top. And here we go. That's how close they are, guys. See a great shot of Lucy the elephant in the foreground right there.
That's where we are.
And that's where we are. We are right next to Lucy.
Yeah, so it looks 1, 2, 3. Pretty pretty easily detectable.
And right now, this is when the people on shore will start to realize who is in first, who is in second, and third place, respectively, as they notice the swim caps, and a lot of the guys know the different kind of styles of swimming stroke that these guys have.
Yeah, you can see on his arm that they put the beach patrol on your arm so they can keep track of who's who, because everybody's got their different swim caps.
Joey Tepper is a graduate of Egg Harbor Township High School. I think, I could be wrong, but I think he's a 4-time defending South Jersey champion.
Wow. Oh, there you go. Coming up to the surf here. Oh yeah, starting to pick up. Got a little boost from that swell.
He's probably going to catch the next one.
Yeah.
And the guy in second place got just missing that wave. Again, guys, that's what we mean, how
All right,
close
here we
everything
go.
is.
Here we go.
And there goes Tepper from Longport.
Oh yeah.
He's going to stand up right now and run out.
Oh yeah, here he comes.
And you'll hear that crowd. You'll hear Longport in that familiar cadence.
Wow, he had a great course too.
Yeah, because we have some nice conditions for racing. Wind out of the south, nice size swell.
There we go.
So after swimming almost a mile, those guys come up maybe 10 or 20 yards south of their starting point. That's pretty good.
Yeah, and having to bash through the water after that, I can't even imagine how tired they are. You really got to pick your knees up, especially if you got somebody right behind you, the people that really got to work for, like at the very end.
And again,
Somebody's creeping
yes,
on you.
every point counts.
Yeah, especially if there's only 3 events like this race.
And the top 5 swimmers will actually score 5th place, 1 point, on up to first, where you get 5 points. Here we have 2 swimmers very close. This could come down to a wave.
Oh yeah, they're closing in here.
All right, here comes a foot race. Again, after all that, it comes down to like 1 or 2 seconds between you and your next competitor.
All right, you can see some people finishing a bit more south than what we've been seeing.
That's an incredible course. He finished, these 2 swimmers finishing right in
Right
front.
on.
Right on. This is one sport where absolutely no technology is used. It is just your intelligence and, I guess, sometimes luck, because you are out in the ocean. And of course, all the training and physical conditioning, of course. But as far as directionals, no GPS, no anything in those boats or on the swim caps, nothing whatsoever. All right, we are finished with 2 or 3 events, the doubles and the swim. Our next event coming up shortly will be the singles.
All right, and now we're going to get a word from our awesome sponsors.
At Wawa, we've always had options. For the morning rusher. For the little ones. For the conference caller. And now we have even more. With order ahead, curbside, and delivery options. all from the Wawa app, so that you can Wawa how you wanna.
We'd like to thank our sponsors, Passionvines, the official liquor store of the shore. Call or visit passionvines.com to have your liquor delivered. And after the race, check out lifeguardart.com for pictures from tonight's event.
All right, so looks like we're getting ready to start here. We got singles underway. Just heard a big old sea aisle chant, so really cheering for Danny Rogers out there.
All right, we have 14 boats in this race. You can see them lined up right in the ocean, and they're off. We have a start here in the singles.
Oh, awesome.
Now that you have different strategies here, some like to push through that first wave. A lot of, and we have some wave action in the beginning, guys. You don't want a wave to break over the bow of your boat, but sometimes it just, I hate to say it like this, it just happens. Like,
Yeah.
but once you get that started, once you get started again, that momentum, there they go, guys, coming through the waves.
Looks like Atlantic City really had a good start. They looked like they took a lot of water.
Good shot of Ryan Dunn there from Ocean City. And that's Vince Grenice in the light blue Atlantic City boat with a good start. And that's David Funk right there from Ventnor City. Again, numerous South Jersey Margate Memorial titles. There's a great shot of all these boats. And again, just like the doubles, staying in their lane, trying to get the shortest course to that turnaround flag.
Oh yeah, there's Sea Isle.
There's Dan Rogers from Sea Isle.
He's been doing it for a few years now, but I'm pretty sure he's only like 19. So he's got a lot of years left. And he's already shown that he has great potential. And he's gotten second in a lot of races, even after rowing in the doubles. So that's always tough too.
That's a great point, Natalie. The fact that a lot of these guys are rowing after rowing in the doubles. There's a nice shot of Bringantine's Ron DeFelice, who actually won the singles here in Margate the last time they were held in 2019.
Oh yeah, I forgot they didn't even have races last year. So this is 2 years in the making at this point.
As we approach the singles flag, looks like we have Vince Grenice from Atlantic City. He's up there, at least top three. And we'll get a better angle right here when they go to the flag to turn.
All right, so it looks like
Who's lane 10?
I want to say that might be Avalon or Ventnor. It's hard to tell.
And you see, guys, as soon as you turn around and the other boats are still going out, it is like you're moving at twice the speed because the swells are now at your stern while they're still rowing into them. And there's another nice shot of Vince Grenice right there in the light blue AC boat.
Yeah, there we go. There's a lot of people fighting for, it looks like about fourth place.
And this is where the swells really come into play, guys. And we're frozen. All right, here we go. Looks like Ventnor City's up there too. That's David Funk. And as they get closer, they're trying to line up their stern with that wave, give them that last boost to home. See David working that wave right there.
Oh yeah, there he goes in those swells. We got a pretty tight race in the middle of the pack here. Could be anybody's race, honestly, at this point. They're closing in, but
There's Wawa Crest and Ocean City right there, very close to one another.
there you go. There's Avalon.
And there we have the top three right there. And that's Eric Wolf right there. For Avalon, he actually rode the doubles. Somebody, looks like Mike McGrath. Is that Mike McGrath from Longport?
That does
Working a
look like
wave.
Longport.
And someone is on a wave. That might be David Funk from Ventnor.
Oh wow, yeah,
And we have Atlantic City, Vince Grenice way up top.
Oh.
And someone else is on a wave.
Who is that?
That might be Brigantine. Looks like Ventnor, and then Brigantine.
Wow. That was close at the end there. And then Longport, I think it looked like third. It was close with Atlantic City. You could see them far out, but wow, that was exciting.
Yeah, if we can get a close-up of that one boat, we can see who got second. Looked like David Funk from Ventnor. And yeah, that would be Ronnie DeFelice from Brigantine getting second on a wave. Again, everything is unofficial. But look at the steersmanship of some of these guys. Again, these are not small waves.
Oh yeah, somebody coming in.
There's a nice shot on a wave right there. Yes.
Wow. Yeah, that was good. Ooh, coming in hot there.
Coming in, yeah, all the way to shore.
Wow.
This drone footage is incredible.
It really is. It's awesome to see it from this angle. Because you can actually see the waves coming from above. Oh yeah, so we got through all of the events. That concludes the actual events for tonight, but you can stay tuned. We're gonna still stream for the award ceremony that will happen in a bit. There we go, you can see the beach patrols retrieving their boats with their crews. All right, you know what they could use after a nice long singles race like that? Probably a Wawa hoagie, maybe probably a chocolate milk. That's good for recovery.
Or some ice cream.
Or ice cream. So yeah, and a word from our sponsor.
At Wawa, we've always had options. For the morning rusher. For the little ones. For the conference caller. And now we have even more, with order ahead, curbside, and delivery options, all from the Wawa app, so that you can Wawa how you wanna.
Cicada, who is going to present our awards, who recently retired at the end of the 2019 season. He dedicated 39 years of service to the Beach Patrol.
Yeah! Miguel! ¿Cómo estás?
And this event was a pride of Mike's, who organized it from bottom to top, from the organization to the building of the flags to the flow of the event that night. So Mike, we thank you. We thank you for your 39 years with the Beach Patrol. We're going to turn the mic over to Captain Cicada to do the awards tonight.
Thank you, Chief Smallwood, and thanks to all the Margate Lifeguards for all their hard work. And on a special note, it's been the best job of my life, and I love all of you, not only the Margate guards, but it's great seeing so many of my friends from the other cities here, so thank you so much. And now we have our awards. We're going to start off with our doubles row. In our top 3 boats will come up to receive their awards. But in 5th place, we had Sea Isle, Dan Rogers and Pat Scanapico. In 4th place from Avalon, Eric Wolf and Jack Glom. In 3rd place from Margate City, and this is the George Graves Peter Glick Doubles Award, and it goes to Chris Graves and Chris Spires. Chris Graves is the grandson of George Bud Graves, the founder of the Margate Memorials, and we are 75 years old. Congratulations, Chris and Chris. In 2nd place from Ventnor City, we have Brett Hansen and David Funk. And the 2021 winner of the Margate Memorial Double Row from Longport, Mike McGrath and Sean Duffy. In our second event, the Mayor Martin Bloom Swim. In 5th place from Stone Harbor, Jack Lavari. In 4th place from Wildwood, Brendan Lewis. In 3rd place from Margate City, Zach Vassar. In 2nd place from Avalon, Dolan Grishbaum. And the winner of the 2021 Margate Memorial Swim from Longport, Joseph Tepper. And in our final event, our singles row. In 5th place from Avalon, Eric Wolf. In 4th place from Longport, Mike McGrath. In 3rd place from Atlantic City, Vince Grenice. In 2nd place from Brigantine, Ron DeFelice. And the winner of the 2021 Margate Memorial Singles Row from Ventnor City, David Funk. And for our team competition, in third place with 7 points, Avalon. In second place with 9 points, Beckner. And the 2021 Margate Memorial Team Champions with a total of 12 points, Longport. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank you for attending the 2021 Margate Memorials. Congratulations to all of our competitors. Be safe, have a safe ride home, and we'll see you back next year. Thank you.